Nintendo and Niantic teaming up again. So as we'd all know, Niantic and Nintendo and the Pokemon Company created Pokemon Go, which is probably one of the most successful mobile games ever. Yeah, back in 2016, which is so long ago. My wife still plays Pokemon Go. There was that period of time, I don't know if you guys remember, but you just go around to parks and stuff and people were
Yeah,
playing the
I do
game and
remember
you'd
that. Yeah,
literally talk to random people. And
I
go,
actually thought that
hey,
was really cool. I think the game
it
was
honestly,
trash. Sorry to everyone who loves it, but I thought that experience was awesome, and the fact that it got people to do that and got people moving, and that was so cool.
it's like something I won't forget. Like I legitimately remember like someone going, "Oh, run over there. There's a Charmander over there." It's like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay, let's
yeah.
go. Let's run. I think we had our
Uh,
Henry, our dog. That was the
Mike
only child
Mike never fails to like trash a community within the first
for no need.
minute of
No,
For no
I
the
need.
just
story.
look
For no
whatever.
need.
I get it. I went through that. Hey, I went through that. I was part of that community.
Uh,
I used to walk around at 11 o'clock at night trying to get a particular rare Pokemon. I've been through that, baby.
But can I just
I
say
know what it's
quickly?
like. I just think the gameplay itself is trash.
We've gone off on a tangent already, but I think the fact that you got enjoyment and value out of it, and it was a different experience, and you connected with people in a different way, by definition, you can't really say it's a bad game. I get what you're saying, like there's
No, I
components
think
of a game that are
yeah,
bad,
yeah. Look,
but overall the
I,
game's good.
look, I will continue trashing it purely from a
Stubbornness.
go play something else perspective. How much more repetitive shit can you possibly do?
Oh my god!
It's
I like how it
ridiculous.
gets even worse. I shouldn't have
Well,
poked the
I'm
bear.
gonna double down on it. I'm doubling down on it, and I have friends who play it. My girlfriend's sisters play it,
Yeah.
and it's not as bad now. Like they're not sitting there at a family function like a year ago or something where that's all they'll talk about. I just think there's so many other games to play. So many other games to play.
the technology is very sound, and that's what the point of this story is. At Niantic,
Yeah,
are
let's
very
go
good
back
at
to
what
that.
they're doing.
Yeah. So, and we should just flag as well, like Nintendo's partnership with DNA, which had been creating the other Nintendo franchise games on mobile, has obviously not been very successful. They have not found it to be a good revenue stream for them. And Pokemon Go is literally making billions of dollars. So yeah, Niantic and Nintendo are going to team up. So they've created a new studio, Niantic Tokyo Studio, and they're looking to create a Pikmin AR, augmented reality app, which encourages people to walk more and make walking more fun. So the app is actually planned to be released later this year. You can pre-register at nianticlabs.com/new apps sign up, which I could imagine is going to be insanely, oversubscribed. I just got the question for you guys, and maybe with you, Swinny. And another AR game, we've had a few AR games and we've covered some that have actually died or dying. And they've picked Pikmin for this. Like, what are your thoughts on it?
I'm gonna give this one to Swinny. So just really
I
quickly, my
said to
thoughts are.
Swinny.
Well, you said both, and then you said Swinny. Just real quickly, I actually think
Go ahead, Mike.
I think the concept behind it and getting people to walk is freaking amazing. And I know I trash parts of the game because I've said that a few times now, but I actually think the concept itself and getting kids and people in general to go out there and actually exercise and walk and explore and see different things and catch up with people is freaking amazing. It's
You
a
mean a
really
Pokemon Go?
in any game
Okay.
I think like it's then just about get something that draws people in and get the gameplay down pat, and they have been doing that, don't get me wrong. That's why they're making billions out of this. So I think that part is absolutely fantastic. So over to you, Swinny, because you're the expert in Pikmin.
Wait, no, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. I
Yeah,
used to play Pikmin since
he's not the
GameCube
expert,
days.
He's not the expert.
Well, I'd like to think he is. He's been playing Pikmin since, oh gosh, I was born probably.
Okay, well, just like you're going to get ahead of that correction, say Pikmin was launched on the GameCube. Anyway,
Yeah, it's not even that old. So
yes. So
I know, but that's what I said since GameCube days. I'm kidding around, obviously. It's not that long ago, but it's a while ago.
okay, so I look. This is a great idea. They've definitely said they're using the word app. So I think it's the idea of people thinking that they're going to be playing like a Pikmin style game. They may have elements that are like, oh, you can get your Pikmin to go pick up that like that item, which is a lot of what Pikmin is. You're directing them to do things, build things, or destroy things and stuff. So they may have elements of that, but I think this is much more, like kind of like just basically a social app, or as I said, like an exercise app. Um, I hope they've got their expectations that the Pikmin franchise is not as popular as the Pokemon franchise by any means. So I think they should have their expectations in check about this exploding in popularity, anything like Pokemon Go did. But I think it's a neat idea. I'm actually more interested to see what, because they said that they're kind of working on multiple titles.
Mm.
So I'm kind of interested to see what other things they're working on.
Mario.
I
I'm
think
calling it now. Mario AR. It's like Pokemon Go, but with Mario.
So I think that's. I'd love to see like a Zelda AR experience or something, but
That'd be cool too.
for them, like I don't think they should ever try to just replicate a Pokemon Go style thing, which I don't think they would. You've seen other companies do stuff like that. I haven't checked it out recently, but I think they did. Have they launched the Witcher AR thing yet?
Yeah, I believe it's been launched. I haven't heard anything about it.
Exactly. I just think that I I'm nothing against companies trying this stuff out, but there's just so many cases of it not working or just not just getting attention at all. So I think they do need to have their expectations in check. But yeah, I think this is a cool idea.
I think when you said that, oh, maybe it's not out actually. The Witcher, I can't find it like available anywhere.
I've heard it.
Monster
At least there's like an alpha or something.
Yeah.
I've heard something like that.
No, you're right. Yeah, it's not widely available, so I guess you can't judge it. I think your point was very apt about it being an app and not a game. Like they were very specific about that. Yeah. Oh, wait. So it's in early access, the Witcher Monster Slayer game. Interesting. So you can download it right now on Android and it seems like iOS, but they're calling it early access.
I might actually check that out.
Yeah, might do the same.
I like the other one that I was like thinking, when you're saying about Zelda, they actually did announce like in 2019, like midway through 2019, that there was going to be a mobile Zelda game, like in the next year or two. Like I think even Nintendo announced it in the fiscal, so in their like investor disclosures.
God, I hope it's not a bloody gacha game. Like,
Well, I don't think it's going to happen, to be honest. I think after all the games haven't done that well.
I honestly haven't liked any of Nintendo's mobile offerings. I know a lot of people do love like Super Mario Run, and quite a few people like Mario Kart Tour or whatever it's called. But
Yeah, Mario Kart Tour.
When you start throwing like Nintendo, I know Nintendo are not beyond some dodgy pricing strategies and
And we'll
stuff,
talk about
right?
that in the bargain bin.
Yes, but to me, mixing that in with the mobile monetization practices, especially the gacha ones,
Yeah.
it's just where it just really, I'm like, that doesn't feel very Nintendo-ish to me. It just feels wrong in a way.
But I mean, I got to pull you up there for a second because, Super Mario Run wasn't a gacha game.
No, I'm talking about like Fire Emblem Heroes and
Yeah, Dragalia Lost.
Dragalia Lost and Mario Kart World Tour had gacha stuff. So,
But that's the challenge,
or
right?
Tour, I
Because
should
those
say.
games, Dragalia Lost made 10 times the amount of money that Mario Run made. And people hated the monetization of Mario Run. Whereas I will fight you on that, dude. I thought Mario Run was a very, very good game. Very, very good game.
Yeah, I'm just not like I played it. It just didn't interest me. That's all. So
But have you played it through or just like a short amount?
short amount, but I think it's just not. It's not the kind of game I want to play on a phone. So.
Sure. Yeah. And look, I'll give you that. Like, I do feel like, someone had been tasked with make a Mario game, like an actual Mario game on mobile. Whereas you need to make a mobile game, and that's where Pokemon Go is a mobile game, like first class citizen mobile game. Whereas, I feel like Mario Run was really like, how do you jam in a new Super Mario Bros game onto the mobile and work with those controls, which probably not the right game for mobile, but it was a really good game. It was worth the money, I thought. But yeah, look, I always get into this pattern though. I always end up downloading all of these games. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. All right, let's move on to our next story. While I think Mike is dying online. Like,
No, I'm good.
can
I don't
barely
know.
see
I don't
him,
know
and
what happened.
he's-
No, I was.
You've been dropping
I was
off and on, Mike.
Yeah. Maybe because I don't think it has anything to do with it, but maybe it does. Because I tried to grab The Witcher Monster Slayer, which is available on iOS, by the way.
Yeah, I think that's why.
So that's probably why.
Just behind the
Apologies,
scenes
I
for
didn't
everyone. We
think about
we
that.
actually literally before the show starts say, okay, make sure you don't download anything, make sure you don't do this, and then Mike downloads
then
something
he just
live on the
goes and does
show
that.
and then
What an
goes
idiot.
offline.
I know what the hell.
All right.
Like,
Beautiful
come on.
segue, Mike. We're moving to the next story, which is about PAX.